Alright, hello, greetings, salutations, and salute! It is I, Blitz. I'm back here with another Ark video. I'll probably set up stream after this video, probably. I'm not sure if it'll be with my partner Katie, or if it'll be with somebody else, or if it'll be with me alone. But more than likely, it's probably going to be me alone. So yeah, I'll be back in my world here, my own private world. Me and Katie were doing, had planned to do episode 2, but apparently things have come up. I apologize for not streaming yesterday. When I said I would stream yesterday, I was expecting Katie and I to be, I was expecting Katie as well as myself to be ready for stream, but apparently she wasn't ready to stream. I wasn't ready to stream. There were some things that came up in life that we had to deal with, so yeah, it's what I've always been saying. When, you know, life takes you by the horns, they you know, or by the balls, you know, they pull hard, they take you on a pretty rough ride. So yeah, so we'll see what happens later after this video. If I stream today, which is Saturday currently, while this video is being made, or if we will stream sometime tomorrow. But for now, oops, I can't get out of my chair. There we go. For now, we're going to continue on with this video here. Ooh. Okay, 'tis dark. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to wait for day then. I had to make some new gasoline for the generator here. Generator is still working. I might need gasoline for the generator at the lighthouse. I can't tell, but I can't tell whether the light is on or not. But I'm guessing that it's out because the generator does not didn't really have much gasoline in it to begin with. So what we're going to, you know, so yeah, that's so there you have it. But until I can put more lights back up there instead of just one lamp, I will I'll just leave the generator off. So for right now, I have been toying with the idea of having a boat turned into a mobile base, you know, a floating base. So I managed to put some foundation on a boat, not the same boat that I used before. I made a second boat, and I put the foundations on this new boat. And as soon as the sun comes up, I will let you see it. Right now, let's go ahead and put some more wood on the fires. See if we can make some more charcoal. I also had to make some more bullets because I was running low on ammunition. Oh, and ooh, that sounded really rough. Oh, I also acquired this big guy here. Say hello to Bruno, my Brontosaurus. He's a level 42. Finally, a Brontosaurus managed to spawn in agreeable proximity to the base. Most of the Brontos that I've seen thus far, up to this point, have been spawning either on the other side of the island, you know, or on faraway parts. You know, very difficult to bring a Bronto over, especially with the harsh waters, you know, the piranhas and the sharks and all. So it was very fortunate that I found one Bronto pretty near the base. Actually, he was near the starter base. If you remember where that is, then here. It took a lot of trank darts and a lot of trank arrows to knock this guy out. But I managed to knock him out, tame him, and bring him over here. So this is Bruno. We have not made a saddle for him yet. I want to put a platform saddle on him. But of course, that's going to require silica pearls, believe it or not. And that's something we don't have. That's something we need to get from up north. The beaver dams did give us some silica pearls, but not a whole lot. It was mostly filled with cementing paste. So, although there are 2 more dams that we have not yet gone to, the 2 dams that we have not gone to are surrounded by the marshes, and of course, the marshes are populated by mostly sarcos and titan boas. So, but these are all. This is the cementing paste that I got from the 2 beaver dams that I did get. As you can tell, I'm running low on metal as well. So there you go. Let's continue putting more wood in the fires here, and we will go ahead and proceed with the mission at hand. And the mission for today is to make a mobile boat. Is to make a mobile base out of a boat. I already have a head start. I saw some videos on how to do it, on how to make it. I thought it was going to be somewhat complicated, but it wasn't really all as complicated as it looked. As it seemed. They made you think that, yeah, you're going to need a whole lot of pieces to make this boat happen, and or at least to get the foundation just right on the boat. Yeah. But thankfully, it didn't take too many pieces at all. Now the real work begins. And that's by just making the base entirely. Now, once you see it, you'll understand a lot better what I'm talking about. As far as putting the pieces together, just to even get the boat prepped and ready to build a structure on. And you will soon see what it takes to build a boat, or what it takes to build a base on a boat. So let me just prep these campfires to burn all this wood. We're gonna have to get some more wood later. What I also did. Hello. Sounds like Bruno took a dump. Can you imagine the size of the dump that a Bronco would give? So yeah, what I also had to do, what I was pretty much forced to do, as I'm running out of wood here, is that I had to go into the settings and dramatically increase the resource respawn time. How long does it take once resources have been picked up? How long does it take for more resources to respawn in that same place? And I did this mostly because of the crystal. There's that hilltop area where we get crystal from, or where we got crystal from. I believe I made a video on this as well. I only had like maybe 6 crystal here. Now I'm back up to 15. But I had more than this. And that was because Crystal just took its time to respawn. You know, it seemed like it took forever to respawn. In fact, it seemed like it didn't want to respawn at all. So what I did was I went into the settings for this world and dramatically increased the respawn rate. So now, like, maybe the next day, once you pick something up, maybe the next day, it will, you know, resources will respawn there at the same place the next day, instead of it being missing a few days and then respawning again days later. It'll hope, you know, I'm hoping that this will work. It'll just respawn next day. So we won't be low on any resources like crystal or maybe obsidian in this case. Never had a problem with wood, never really had a problem with stone. But in this case it was crystal that I needed. And I did make a new attachment for my rifle. I believe it's attached on it right now. That's the scope. And the scope came in handy a few times earlier because off stream, because I needed to get some more meat for my raptors. In fact, we should check them right now. So let's go ahead and light these fires up. Have them burning. Make sure we got some coal, some charcoal for later. Ooh. Right, why am I not surprised to see this here? Okay, so I'm gonna go feed the raptors. Once I feed the raptors, then we'll go and see the boat. Okay, so I fed the raptors and now we're on our way to see the boat. As I said before, that I made a second boat, and I was going to make that second boat the mobile base boat. Probably should have checked the water first before coming in here, but oh well, it's alright. Alright, here we are. Here's the boat that I've been using. Here's my boat, which I still need to put a food preserver on it. And here is the mobile base boat. As you can see, what I did here, I put stone foundation on it. This will keep the boat from, well, it won't keep the boat from being attacked, but the boat will be a lot tougher to break from underneath if stone foundation is here. Now, how did I do this? Well, it's pretty it's pretty difficult to explain it. It would have been better to show you. What I did was I put and I did not use stone foundation to begin with this. I used thatch foundation to start. You put thatch foundation right smack in the middle of the boat, and I mean smack in the middle, at the very center of the boat. The very center of the foundation should be at the very center of the boat, of the raft. You place it down. You then put a pillar. Cheapest right now is the wood pillar. I believe at one point there was a thatch pillar, but it's not here now in the game anymore. I believe that was taken out. But you put the wood pillar in the middle of the thatch foundation. It'll immediately snap right there. Then you put a thatch ceiling. You put another thatch ceiling right next to it, and then you put another wood pillar, and again locked at the center of the ceiling, just like the thatch foundation. Lock it at the center of the ceiling, and then you take another thatch foundation and you try and put it underneath the pillar. Again, the pillar. Again, the pillar will be snapped in the middle of it. Now, there's the real trick to it. When you put that second foundation down, the pillar is going to push the foundation down a little bit. And it won't be even with the foundation that's already been laid down originally at the center of the raft. The pillar will keep pushing the foundation down up to the point to where it's supposedly level with the floor of the raft. You keep doing this step over and over, back and forth, over and over. Placing foundations, placing ceilings, placing pillars. You do this step continuously until the foundation is even with the raft. The foundation floor is level and even with the floor of the raft. And this is the end result of it. This is about as close as I could get to it with my boat here. Some people might do it better, some people, I don't know. Just depends on your preference. But it's better to do it like this, that way the boat's even with the raft, with the foundations. Now when you're ready to put that final foundation down evenly with the raft, then you might want to switch to either stone or metal or whatever foundation you want to use, whatever you want to use as your final foundation. Like I said, you want to use a tough foundation. You don't want to use anything that's going to break easily, like thatch or wood. Stone or metal is probably the best foundations to use on a boat like this. In this type of situation. So now I have the foundation laid out here. This is a combination. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 stone foundations set on the raft here. I have 2 more in my inventory right now. I need to make some more foundation for this stone, for the stone foundation here, because this raft is obviously going to be a floating stone base, because that's what I used. That's the foundation that I used. Therefore, it's going to be stone. It doesn't have to be stone, but the foundation is at least going to be stone. See, like this. Like that. Or do you want to leave it, do you want to leave it like this? Let's see, how does it look from the sides? I'm not exactly sure as far as cosmetic purposes go. I'm not well. As far as cosmetic purposes go, sure, this is going to look a little awkward and ugly, but we're not really. I personally am not really concerned about cosmetic views. I am more concerned about having a fully functional floating establishment up here, so that I won't have to worry about, once I start floating this thing all around the shores of the island, of the island map, I won't have to worry about trying to race back to base. Where I have most of my tools and establishments are. I won't have to worry about that. So, excuse me. So, we're going to see exactly how much I can put on here. And I mean stone foundation. For that, I need to make stone foundation, and I'm gonna have to go back to base 4. The starter base is completely empty. It's got no resources in it, so I'm gonna have to go back to home base. I'm gonna have to go back to home base number 1. Yes, to HQ. Let's see if I can make some more stone foundations. Okay. So now I have more stone foundation on me. Actually, it's on Jethro, it's not on me. Okay, Jethro. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna split this off and just take 11 on me. Okay. So here we are at the boat once more. I'm gonna lay down this. Okay. Interesting. So I can't make it that wide. Changed it so that the boats won't be too big and such. That's a bit sad. Then again, the videos that I saw were old, but this process still works, as you can see. It'll still sail, just like any ordinary boat. Okay. Well, I made all those stone foundations, and what a waste, man. If I can't attach any of them. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. So we have this. All we need now are the walls. that's what I'll go ahead and make here. Well, I'll have to make that back at base. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, make the walls. Okay. Now I've got the walls for this creation of mine. Let's see. Ooh, I'm overweight already. There we go. Okay. Let's do this now. We're gonna do this. And this. And this. And this. And this. And this. Whoop. Okay. Now, question is, do we want to do this? I think we could, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Lovely. And let's put the window frames in place. I've only got 3 here.
Huh.
I mean, I've only got 4 here, but I've only got 3, so I'm gonna have 1 left over. Now, we'll put on the rest of the walls. All right, Jethro. Fish? Just wander near the boat. Alright. Now comes the question. Do we want it to be just this floor alone? Or do we want there to be a second floor? If there's going to be a second floor, then we're going to have to put a ladder somewhere. I don't know how many roofs I've got. How many roofs I've got? How many ceilings? Okay, I've only got 7.
Huh.
wow, that's pretty herky-jerky. Crap. Can I pick it up? I need to pick it up. Let's see if there we go. Okay, now I'm out of ceiling, but I need to know where the opening is going to be here. I mean, do we want this to be open, or do we want the middle part to be open? I mean, as far as basics, everything could be put down in here. But say if I want to take a flyer with me, or if I want to, if I want a second story, you know, I don't know, like a balcony or something, you know, to attack some distant things. I mean, because stone can really take a beating. You know what I mean? We're just going to need one more stone slab, and that's going to be, and then we're going to need a ladder, and that's going to be it. We will soon see if this thing floats, but this is pretty much the gist of it right here. So we have this boat, and now we have this boat. It looks like it can float, right? What do you think, Jethro? So, she's not finished, but we might but this is pretty much it. This is pretty much the boat that we're going to use, especially if we're going to travel from one end of the map to the other. As you can see here, I can't remember if I did this on stream or off stream, but I managed to make it close to the northern or to the polar regions on the map. I pretty much nearly made it to the snow biome on this map, and there were some very interesting creatures there, as far as as far as being in that general area. There were some allosauruses. There were some saber-tooths. There was, at least as far as I saw, there was only one Argentavis. So, and there was, of course, there's going to be a lot of eel fish. There's going to be a lot of sharks as well. So, this is the boat that we're going to use. This is going to be this is going to be our mobile command center, practically. Our home away from home. And I do wanna take Rodan with me, as far as the scouting purposes go. Hopefully, if the ship gets hit, if the ship does in fact get hit, if something in the water would even think of attacking it, hopefully Rodan would not go apeshit and try to attack it in the water. Be flying all around. I could put him on passive throughout the trip. But yeah, anyway, that's it pretty much. And we're going to be using this boat to travel all the way up north so that we can get the silica pearls. The silica pearls are up north. I know where they are because I've seen them now. I am not exactly sure if I want to put window covers on these things. Probably not. Because this part's not going to be covered. Why cover everything else, you know? Why cover all the windows? So, yeah. That's pretty much the general idea of the space. I'm going to be putting some finishing touches on it. And present it at stream. That is, if Katie can tear herself away from whatever duties, whatever chores or duties that she's got to be doing right now. Probably not, but we will see. If she is able to, then we will be streaming in her world. You know, just trying to survive together. If not, then I will be back in my own private world here and stream me finishing up the boat and then going out on my maiden voyage to get the silica pearls and whatever else we find out there. I'm actually thinking of making a third boat. You know, one like an aircraft carrier, so to speak. So we'll soon see. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you did enjoy the video, if you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed the end result of the boat, now slowly becoming the mobile command center of my adventures here, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button down below. Hit the like button. It would help the channel out. Spread the love, spread the joy, spread the cheer. And I would also appreciate it very much if you were to subscribe to my channel. That would also help the channel grow. Again, spread the love, spread the joy, spread the cheer. And be sure to click on the notification bell. That way you be kept informed and notified immediately as to when I start streaming or when I upload a new video. If you have any comments to share, please leave all positive comments in the comment section below. If you have any questions for me, any questions at all regarding this game or regarding another game that's in my that's on my game list in my YouTube page, or if you have any questions about me IRL, just go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I'll see them, read them, and answer it back to you directly to the best of my ability and knowledge. I look forward to seeing all of you again in the next video and in the next stream. Next stream will probably be, it's going to be a late one, unfortunately, but it will happen. It will be sometime tonight. That is after this video ends. So I look forward to seeing all of you there. So until stream time, and until next video, y'all stay safe, y'all stay happy, always have fun, never be down, and no matter where you go, remember, there you are. So until then, guys, y'all take care, and see